The hidden power of symbols. Have you ever stopped to think about the hidden power of symbols in human life? From ancient cave drawings carved into stone to the logos on your phone and the clothes you wear, symbols have always been humanity's silent language. But here's the real question. Do we truly understand the influence they have over us? A symbol is not just an image or decoration. It is a key. A key that unlocks hidden doors in the unconscious, pathways that lead deep into the human psyche. Carl Jung believed that humans create symbols because there are experiences words simply cannot express. And that's exactly why this topic matters. Understanding symbols is not just curiosity, it's a journey of self-discovery, transformation, and truth. After this, you may never look at the world the same way again. When we talk about symbols, we're not just referring to flags, religious icons, or brands. A symbol is a living representation of something greater than itself. Think about a rose. It's not just a flower, it can represent love, beauty, passion, or even sacrifice. Now think about a lion. It's not just an animal, it embodies courage, power, dominance, and royalty. These meanings are not random. They live inside us, shaping how we feel, think, and act. Have you ever felt inspired, intimidated, or emotionally moved just by an image? That's not coincidence. That's symbolic influence. And here's the twist. We don't always choose symbols. Many times, they choose us, speaking directly to our unconscious mind. Now let me ask you something. What symbols have marked your life? Maybe it's a graduation ring that represents years of effort and achievement. Maybe it's a team jersey that makes you feel like you belong. Or even an old photograph that, to others, is just paper, but to you, holds memories, emotions, and meaning. That's the magic of symbols. They speak a universal language, yet deeply personal at the same time. But here's a deeper question. Do you really understand the power these symbols have over your behavior, your emotions, your identity? Because symbols are not only sources of beauty and inspiration, they also carry risk. They can unite millions around a cause, or manipulate entire populations without them even realizing it. Think about history. Some symbols stood for freedom, while others represented oppression and pain. Think about religious symbols. For some, they bring peace and hope. For others, they represent control or division. This leads to a powerful realization. Symbols are not neutral. They carry energy, intention, and influence. And many times, we are guided by them without even questioning why. But symbols are not only external, they are internal. Jung introduced the idea of archetypes, universal symbols that appear in myths, dreams, and stories. The hero who faces challenges. The shadow that represents our hidden fears. The mother who protects and nurtures. These archetypes exist within you. Have you ever noticed how dreams are filled with strange but meaningful images? That's because the unconscious speaks through symbols. Learning to understand them is learning to understand yourself. Now imagine this. What if you started seeing symbols not as objects, but as mirrors? What does that tattoo on your body truly represent? What about the brand you proudly wear? What does it say about your identity? What about the objects you keep, the images you're drawn to, the things you value? When you begin asking these questions, you realize something powerful. Symbols are extensions of who you are. They reflect your beliefs, your desires, and even your fears. We live in a world where new symbols are created every second, emojis, hashtags, digital icons. But in this overload, something important is happening. We may be losing depth. Are today's symbols as meaningful as those that shaped entire civilizations? Or are we replacing deep meaning with superficial, temporary images? This question matters because the way we interact with symbols today will shape the future of our identity, culture, and consciousness. But here's the good news. Once you become aware of symbols, you can use them consciously. A symbol can become a guide, a reminder, a source of strength. It can connect you to your past, inspire your future, and anchor you in the present. So let me ask you directly, if you had to choose one symbol to represent your life, your values, your purpose, what would it be? Man and his symbols are not separate, they are in constant dialogue. Between the visible and the invisible. Between logic and emotion. Between the conscious and the unconscious. A symbol is not just something you see, it's something you feel. It's a doorway. a message, an invitation. And the next time you look at a symbol, don't just see it. Ask yourself, what does this awaken in me? What does it remind me of? What part of me does it reveal? Because in the end, understanding symbols is understanding yourself. And if this message resonated with you, write in the comments, "I choose to decode my symbols." That's not just a comment, it's a commitment. A commitment to self-awareness, to deeper thinking, and to transformation. And if you want to continue exploring ideas like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because at the end of the day, understanding symbols is understanding what it truly means to be human.